Very good afternoon to all of you. Now I am going to take mock interview of one of my student. He is from Haryana and he is going to give interview of National Housing Bank Assistant Manager Journalist. Currently he is posting in Union Bank of India as a provisionary officer. Just try to listen the mock, take help from it, and his education qualification is economics. Okay, graduated in economics. So just try to listen the interview, take connected with me, and my number is 7503235358. Okay, I will help you take your mocks, grill you on each and every parameter of situational question, NHB related, current affairs, banking, as well as so many questions. Start from may I come in?
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Please have a seat.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Earlier than this, you have working in any other company, organization, or any other bank also, and your first job is in Union Bank of India.
Sir, this is my first job. Before this, I was working in my own business, or basically this.
Okay.
Job
In which
wise,
year?
this is my first one.
In which year you have completed your graduation?
2016.
From which college?
Shahid Bhagat Singh College.
Shahid Bhagat Singh College. At which place?
Sheikh Sarai, Delhi. University of Delhi.
University. It's a regular college.
Yes, sir, it's a regular college.
Okay. And your graduation is in economics honors.
Yes, sir.
Okay. One by one, I am asking the question. First of all, tell me something about Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, and Sukhdev. When we celebrate the death anniversary of, on which day of the month of March?
On 23rd March, we celebrate the death anniversary. Their sentence to death was scheduled on 31st March, but they were given earlier on 23rd of March.
Okay.
Martyrs.
You are from Haryana. Recently, Haryana Day was celebrated.
Yes, sir. It is basically celebrated every year on 1st of November, and to celebrate the day when Haryana was given the statehood. And Haryana was given the statehood on 1966. Earlier, it was part of the Punjab.
Okay. Okay. Who is currently Haryana CM? Because recently election was happened, and who is the governor of Haryana, as well as how many total seat is in Legislative Assembly of Haryana?
Okay, sir. So governor of Haryana is Shri Bandaru Dattatreya, and recently elections were held, and Bharatiya Janata Party won the elections, winning 49 out of 90 seats, and CM name is Shri Naib Singh Saini.
What is your hobby?
So I don't have a specific hobby because I don't get time to pursue it. Mainly I'm in office, so I don't have a specific thing I like to pursue. It's not like that.
Okay. You have completed your graduation from Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me the old name of Delhi.
I think it's Indirapuram.
Indraprastha.
Yeah, Indraprastha.
Okay, no issue. Just try to check little bit about Haryana and little bit about Delhi also. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me about your gap year after 2016 till your joining of Union Bank of India as a PO. What you have did in between?
So after I graduated in 2016, I prepared for UPSC Civil Services exam for approximately 2 years, I think, 2 or 3 years. But I was not successful even in prelims for first 2 attempts. So I realized that it's not worth it to give it more time. So I shifted to family business. Then I opened a restaurant just before the first wave of COVID. So I opened it, but I was not, because of prevailing circumstances and what was going, especially against the restaurant industry. So I was not that much successful in restaurant industry. So I started giving exams along with my business only. And I cleared IBPS PO exam, and I joined Union Bank of India in 2022. So
Since last 2 years you are in this Union Bank of India PO.
Yeah. Right
you
now
told me right now that you are prepared for UPSC. Suppose we will selected you as an HB assistant manager. Then your first dream job is UPSC. Then you are still preparing for UPSC with this job?
No, sir, not. I am not preparing right now for UPSC because I realized after giving two attempts that it's not working out for me. So I scrapped UPSC preparation at that time.
Okay, one more question related to this, and again I am coming to economics, then your bank related question. Tell me, suppose we will select you in NHB assistant manager and you are coming from Union Bank of India, then what is your next goal? Again, you are leaving this organization also for other better opportunity?
So, yes, anyone wants to grow higher in life, but if I consider my situation right now, I'm currently 29 years of age, and most eligibility for most of the exams is almost 30. So I think I've covered the eligibility. So I'll not be able to give maximum of exams. Yes, if I am selected, and I hope in National Housing Bank, so I will be continuing here because I think I will not be eligible next year for many of the exams.
Little bit with the smiley face, Asis, it will give you more
Okay.
confident in front of panel. It's
Okay.
missing over there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Come back to economics. What is the Reserve Bank of India earlier financial year and what is the current financial year?
So I don't remember the earlier one, but right now it's July to June financial year. That's 1st July to 30th June.
Earlier it is 1st July to 30th of June, but it is changed right now. It is like budget year, means 1st April to 31st March.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the
Yeah,
financial year of NHB, National Housing Bank?
yeah, it's financial year of NHB is 1st July to 30th June.
Yeah, you are an economic student. Tell me something about GNP, Gross National Product, and NNP, Net National Product.
So GNP's gross national product, it's basically arrived by subtracting net factor income, adding net factor income from abroad to GDP. Now, GDP is basically gross domestic product, which is the sum of total amount of goods and services produced in the economy. So we can calculate GNP by subtracting net factor income, adding net factor income to GDP. Now, NNP, it can be arrived by subtracting depreciation from GNP.
Okay.
NNP, net national income. It's basically national income of the economy.
What is the formula of national income or per capita income?
Per capita income is basically dividing national income by total number of basically population if we divide it. And national income is it's basically like adding the all the consumption. There are three methods of calculating national income: consumption method, expenditure method, and one is another one also there. Now, if we consider about expenditure method, we will add government expenditure, private expenditure, plus exports minus imports. I think that's
Okay. Just after hearing your mock, just try to listen your mock, okay, and just try to all revise all these briefly terms of related to economics. This is important for you in final interview, okay? What is difference between GDP and GVA?
so GDP basically means the total production of all the goods and services in the economy. GVA is value added, like value added at every stage.
Okay. What is K-shape economy?
Now, K-shaped economy, the shape of economy was basically news after the COVID-19. We see now here what will happen after a dip in economy? There will be two types of growth witnessed in the economy. Firstly, some sectors which will have the support of central bank or government, they will see the upward trajectory of growth. But other informal sectors which were not able to receive the government support, they will see a downward shape of trajectory of growth.
You are working in bank also and you are economics background also. So next question is what is gross profit and net profit? Little bit, just try to reduce just little bit rate of speech. Okay.
Okay. So gross profit is basically gross sales minus cost of goods sold. That is gross profit. Mainly, we are dealing with direct expenses. We are just subtracting direct expenses from sales. Now, if we come to net profit, we will subtract the operating expenses, administrative expenses from the gross profit to arrive at the net profit.
What is the difference between profit and dividend?
So profit is basically when we subtract expenses from the revenue. and dividend is what are paid to the shareholders of the, and dividend is paid out of profit. Now profit can be used for reserves also, and some paying the interest also, but dividend is paid out of profit. So dividend is a smaller term and profit is more comprehensive.
Okay. Approximately you have experience of more than 2 years in Union Bank of India,
Yes, sir.
and after some time you will promoted in this bank also. Then why you are changing your job from Union Bank of India to NHB?
So I feel everyone, from starting, I want to work in some all India financial institution, because it's give you a better, profile, and it gives you better profile than a commercial bank. So I think my profile in NHB will be, my career in NHB will be better. I think will be more comprehensive and good, better than here in Union Bank.
ओके, जस्ट ट्राई टू से अबाउट दिस, बट हमें अपने बैंक की बुराई नहीं करनी है और बार बार जैसे यूनो नहीं लेके आना है,
ठीक है।
ठीक है ना। मतलब एक चीज़ मैं बोलना चाहूँगा इंटरव्यू के बीच में, ये सब लोग को सुनने में फ़ायदेमंद रहेगा। तुम अपनी तरफ से कोशिश नहीं कर रहा है मतलब ऐसा करने का, लेकिन ये ऐसा हो जा रहा है, थोड़ा सा फॉर्मल रहना है उनके साथ, समझ रहा है मेरी बात ना। क्योंकि उनको ऐसा लगेगा ना कि ये प्राइवेट सेक्टर का इंटरव्यू दे रहे हो तुम, मतलब तुम थोड़ा ज़्यादा फ्रेंडली भी नहीं कहेंगे इसको, मतलब यूनो बार बार वर्ड यूज़ नहीं करना है, उनको थोड़ा डिसरिस्पेक्ट सा फील होगा। मतलब उनको ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि लड़का बड़ा डिसेंट है, ठीक है। समझ रहा है मेरा बोलने का क्या मतलब है? ओके, योर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज मेंशन इन preamble ऑफ NHB?
NHB, in preamble of NHB, it is mentioned to act as a principal agency to promote the housing sector, to promote the or at regional and every level, and to provide various facilities to promote it, basically.
Who
to
is-
upgradation of housing sector.
Who is currently regulator and supervisory organization of housing finance company?
When National Housing Bank was set up, it was made the regulator of housing finance companies, but there was seen as a conflict of role in role of NHB, because it was also acting as a refinance agency and regulator also. So in 2018-19 budget, RBI was given the responsibility to regulate the housing finance sector, and NHB now is only supervising the housing finance companies.
Good, very good. What is RERA?
RERA is Real Estate Regulatory Act. It stands for Real Estate Regulatory Act. It basically to protect the interest of the consumers in the real estate agency, in the real estate sector. So it was set up to basically for this reason.
It's not act, it's authority, na?
Yeah.
Real Estate Regulatory Authority. RERA. Okay, Real Estate Regulation Development Act it is called in 2016. Okay.
Okay.
And according to me, RERA stands for Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me something about Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, rural and urban.
So Pradhan Mantri Awas, there are basically two sectors of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. First is rural and second is urban. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana urban was started in 2015, and the rural alternative counterpart was started in 2016. Now the both aims to provide housing for all by 2024, and in Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana rural, it provides financial support of 1,20,000 for normal areas and 1,30,000 for hilly areas and northeastern states. Now, area for housing under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana rural is 25 square meter, plus 12,000 additional is provided for constructing the toilets under convergence with Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, and also special allowance in the Manrega for 95 days of additional is provided to construct the house, means additional labor for money for labor is provided. Under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, now both these schemes have been extended till 28-29 in the recent budget, and the government has also announced to build additional 3 crore houses.
Okay. Recently, there are major issue, stubble burning is there after Diwali and in between this season. Okay, and newspaper are full of this. You know about that?
Yes, I have read.
Currently, you are posted in
Gujarat, Rajkot.
Gujarat. You are from Haryana.
Yes, sir.
The issue is in Haryana, Delhi, Rajasthan, Punjab, and all over places. According to you, what is the major issue and what is the state and central government taken the step to solve this issue?
Okay, the major issue, as pointed out by the newspapers, and is stubble burning by the farmers in the states of Haryana, Punjab, and Western UP. Now, farmers, usually sow rice in June and July, and at this point of time in October, November, rice is harvested. Now, farmers can't feed this paddy or straw to animals, so what they practice is they burn this straw mainly to early sow the wheat. Now, governments of central government and many state governments are also trying to solve this issue mainly through providing subsidy or alternative.
What is your work profile right now?
So currently, I am posted as deputy branch head in my branch.
You deal with NPA or recovery or loan.
So I work in operations and lending sector also, but not in recovery, I would say.
What is the difference between advance and loan?
Okay, so loans is for a longer term period, basically term loan we can say. And secondly, the advances, it includes cash credit and overdraft. We can say for short term period, advances as term is used.
You heard about reverse mortgage?
Yes, I have heard about it.
What is it?
So basically, in reverse mortgage, it is basically used by older persons because when they don't have any source of income, so what they will mortgage the house with bank, and they will receive a monthly payment from the bank. So after their death, bank will use the house to receive their payment. Now, in this type of mortgage, because bank is not dependent on their income, so CIBIL is also not taken into account. So it's a very useful tool for, especially for older persons, to have a monthly stream of income.
Okay, Ashish, tell me something about. You heard about the term that is called ARC, Asset Reconstruction Company.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So in banks, NPA was and is a regular, a big problem. Now banks, they have a problem of dealing with the bad loans. They can't run behind bad loans, so they transfer these bad loans to asset reconstruction company, and they will take it out of their balance sheet. Asset reconstruction company will basically purchase these bad loans from the banks, so it will help the banks in cleaning their balance sheet also, because they will receive some money from the asset reconstruction company. And asset reconstruction company, because they have a specialized role, they can deal with the bad loans better. They're in a better position.
You heard about that mortgage, pledge, and hypothecation?
Yes, I have heard about
in single line.
So in pledge, the goods which are on which the charge is created, the ownership in pledge is transferred to the bank. For example, in gold loan, if we see pledge is used. Hypothecation, where only the charge is created, but ownership and basically mainly the goods remain with the borrower in case of hypothecation. Now, mortgage, it is created on non-movable properties like land and building.
Okay. Basically, you heard about English mortgage?
Yes, I have heard about
what
it.
Is?
In English mortgage, yeah, it's basically a special type of mortgage in which the ownership is even transferred to the lender, and the ownership will be transferred back to the borrower after the repayment of the loan.
Okay. You heard about RIDF and UIDF, Rural Infrastructure Development Fund and Urban Infrastructure Development Fund?
Yes, I have heard about it.
Okay.
So the RIDF, Rural Infrastructure Development Fund, it is basically operated by NABARD, RIDF, and it is funded from the priority sector lending shortfall targets from the commercial banks. And UIDF is Urban Infrastructure Development Fund. It was announced in budget 23-24, It's basically managed by NHB, National Housing Bank. It is used to fund the projects of state governments in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, where Tier 2 cities are basically you have a population above 1 lakh to 9,99,000 and 999. And for Tier 3, it's 50,000 to below 1 lakh population. So
Okay.
maximum of 100 crore loan can be given.
Suppose I will come to your branch to take a car loan. What are the formalities I have to complete, and you have to check which parameter to give loan?
So firstly, I will ask some questions from the customer. Basically, we fill a loan application form to know about his history. We will take the PAN card, Aadhaar card for KYC norms and for calculating the CIBIL. So background history, I will check it to him. If he is a salaried person, so 3-year return, or if it's a if it's a salaried person, I will check the form 60, and for a business customer, I will take the income tax return. They will also ask about the. Then I will check the CIBIL, whether there was any, how much is the CIBIL score, if it's a good CIBIL score or not. Then I will take the quotation from the dealer, authorized dealer.
Okay.
Mainly,
Okay. Last one or two questions from my side. Nowadays, we all know regarding digital fraud. You are in the banking currently.
yes, sir.
Suppose you have to conduct a seminar regarding awareness of online banking. You have to promote online banking side by side, aware the customer related to online fraud like smishing, phishing, different types of frauds are there.
So, sir, can you please specify the question which I have to tell?
Firstly, you have to tell importance of online banking and how to be aware with the online frauds.
Okay, so see, digital technology has changed our lives in every field, and so is the case of banking. Like, you don't have to visit for everything in the branch, like NEFT, RTGS. So these are, important. Yes, frauds are there, but as in the other fields also, I think if we take some precautionary steps, we can be safe from frauds. Like most of the cases I have heard in branch, it's basically about they have received some calls from some, you know, they have received some calls from fraudster, like pretending to be that they are the police officer. We should tell our thing, this thing, or from foreign countries they are speaking. I think so. Basically, it's easy to prevent frauds if we are like अगर हम जागरूक हैं, हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि अगर हम जागरूक हैं और सब सोच समझ के कर रहे हैं तो फ्रॉड से बचा जा सकता है. डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी के there are many advantages to digital technology than these risk of frauds.
Okay. Guys, now I'm going to give feedback. Round about 22 minutes 48 seconds is over of my student. My number is 7503235358 for NHB assistant manager interview. Take help from it and just try to listen it and just try to revise daily current affairs. Your subject is important. If you are working, then your working profile. If you are a student, then subject is very, very important. God bless you all.